When a severe storm hits, hail and high-speed winds can cause excessive damage to your home. This can lead to blown-off shingles, broken windows, siding damage, and leaking inside. If you suspect your home has been hit with storm damage, contact CNN Construction today. We are a proud GAF Master Elite contractor offering free exterior home inspection for storm-related damages. CNN is a reputable licensed roofing and general contractor working hand-in-hand with insurance companies and homeowners every step of the way through the difficult claims and restoration process. We will meet with your insurance adjuster to discuss the damages to your property, the value of those repairs, and the scope of work needed at your home. Our skilled team has you covered and will leave your home looking brand new. Give us a call today at 844-415-ROOF or visit our website at cnroofs.com for a free exterior inspection. CNN Construction. We find the solutions, not the excuses.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling, we love those guys. Y'all see the name, y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Damn.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop because, trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, back in the corner this time.
Big dude.
The security.
Mildred.
Dude. You're going to have to show and prove soon enough with this Mildred shit, man, bro. Because you've been talking this shit for some months.
I have faith, man, that Mildred is going to come, man.
Next door.
Next door.
She might be.
All right, for our listeners or watchers right now, if you're watching, you see we have two females in the room tonight, which is a very rare occurrence. Right? Matter of fact, fun fact, it's never happened before. But right now, that peep you just heard happens to be my better half, the love of my life. Miss Amy is in the building. There she is. Told y'all. She's real.
We made it.
Yeah, a rerun. But anyway,
our big head busters in here tonight.
Right, we definitely do. I had to call one in on this one just for the fucking backup because there wasn't no way I was going to let these two women fucking annihilate me on my own podcast.
They would have jumped.
Right, they would have, dude. Thank you, one, for being here. So, as y'all already know, my better half, Amy, is finally here at the table. Thank you, love, for pulling up tonight. But with her, she has brung a guest that I've longed to have in that chair. It's took 169 episodes, but I promise y'all it was requested that she be episode 169.
Because I'm immature as fuck.
Okay, run with it. I'm with it. But ladies and gentlemen, we have Miss Amber Ford, the one and only native in Nashville, in the building.
Yeah. Welcome.
Shout out to Amy for clapping. We got buttons for that, boo.
I hang out with a toddler all day. Okay?
She definitely does.
Clap at a lot of things.
So, Miss Ford, wow. It's nice of you to finally join us.
Thank you.
Let me thank you for my brand new Native shirt.
Anytime.
Yeah. You mean the one she just brung for you, right? She didn't bring one for everybody else.
I'm going to send you one in the mail.
It's okay.
Don't worry. And
In the
Amy, I got to
mail?
give Amy one too.
Fun fact, you live 6 minutes away. You should just come back over and bring one.
Yeah,
Still
you just
going to
dropped
mail
it.
it.
He damn near lives here. He's here like 3 times a week. We do this a lot. Dude, I'm so glad you joined us tonight. I really am. And I'm so glad that you joined us and actually got that one to join us as well. I mean, this is like a double punch here. You know what I mean? Like, because I've mentioned Native in Nashville in the past over 169 episodes, probably 20 times, dude. Like, I love your brand. I've supported you from the jump. You know that. Amy's done the same thing. But
Thank y'all.
you're a
remember
great
the first
friend to
picture I
Amy.
posted.
What'd you say, Boo? Get on the
I
mic.
remember the first post that I put.
You do?
Your shirt on.
Oh,
yeah.
the V-neck white tee.
Okay.
Were
white
you
tee, the
running-
V-neck white tee.
Running through the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that pic
remember
too.
I bet.
That was during a fun moment of my life. That was during a period of time when me and Amy had broke up. We've split. We've talked about this when me and Amy split. We've been together 12 years, almost 13 at this point.
We're 13.
13, fuck it. But we did split for a couple years, and that was the saddest moments of my life. But one of the most amazing pictures I've ever seen of Amy is her jumping around and frolicking in fucking water
You're welcome,
to a
Amy.
Native in Nashville shirt.
Amy's welcome.
Yeah.
That I posted you up.
I didn't get to see that one. I'm a little sad
I'll
about
show
that.
you.
Fuck you, one. You don't want to see
That's
that,
what's
bro.
up. That's what's up. I appreciate it.
But you know, it's like kind of unreal for me to have both of you here at the same time. Because Amber, other than being just like a great entrepreneur and possessing a brand that I love and probably 98% of Nashville loves at this point, and like to watch you grow as a company and stuff, that's its own discussion. But like to have you come through tonight and to get Amy to sit with you, like I think that's amazing, because 169 episodes, everybody continuously asks when Amy or Mel is going to be on this show. And Mel has been on the show a couple times at Tailgates and Tallboys, but we haven't shied away from it. It just hadn't presented itself.
Right.
But what better way for it to present itself than Native Nashville be here, Amber, and her drag my better half along with her. I love this. So where do we
That's
start?
my best friend. She
Yeah.
a real bad.
Yeah, you can say bitch. It's fine. I can't say
it's
bitch
fine.
It's okay.
because
I
they get
listen
mad
to
at me.
107.5 The River a lot because I have
Shout out 107.5 The River.
children.
Okay.
And we love pop music. So.
Fun fact. Fun fact. Every time I ask Amy if she's heard a song, she says, "Is it on 107.5 The River?" Then
That's the
no,
source.
Josh.
That's the source.
I said, Josh. Wow. So Native in Nashville, Miss Amber Ford. How long have you been on this journey that we see continuously on all of our timelines called Native in Nashville?
I've been doing it for 7 years. I guess this is my 7th year. I guess it's been like 6. I don't know how math. I'm really bad at math. But I started off as a blog, and I posted. I used to do blogs all the time. And one day somebody was like, you should put your logo on a shirt. So I posted it on a shirt, or I put it on a shirt, posted a little boomerang video at a Nashville Sounds game, and I had 190 people order a shirt from me from that one post. So
Okay, so that was the
in
start of it.
a week.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Okay.
And that's what started
Yeah.
the whole brand of Native in Nashville, so to speak.
Yep.
Well, I mean, obviously it was a blog at that point, and it could have ultimately been a brand during that part of the discussion. But as far as like apparel and that kind of thing goes, like, was the original design just the Native in Nashville that we all know?
Yep, just the white tee that got you and your boo back together. That's the one.
It worked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear. You say it was at a Sounds game?
Yep, like I think it was right when they got the new stadium with the big guitar, the real cool stadium.
I remember.
Got you.
I remember the picture.
Yeah, I posted that in in the first week I had 190 orders. I only had like the one shirt, like 2 colors at that point. I think now I have so many items that my website is full. Like every time I have a new item, I have
Facts.
to delete shit off my website and
Oh, okay.
All right.
add
flex,
something different.
flex.
So
Yeah, major flex.
Yeah.
That's a good problem to have, though,
Yeah,
Amber.
for sure.
yeah.
But so the night you were at the Sounds game and you posted the boomerang or whatever that like got the motion going for a brand that you possess today. Did it originally start with you just like, did you go to like just a regular old shirt press guy? I was like, hey, I need a couple T-shirts for myself of my brand. And
Yes.
that's
Well, I got a girl named Erica Weaver. She does.
Shout
she has
Erica
like
Weaver.
yeah, she does like it's
ordered
Weaver
that from
Production.
her.
She does like custom stuff around town.
Okay.
She made me a shirt, and when I posted the shirt, I think I had her made a few of them, but then it got so big that it was obviously cheaper for me to have a screen printer do them. So I used to have a screen printer in Nashville do all my stuff, but now I make all my own items.
dope.
Okay.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
That takes me back to like when I made the comment real quick about the progression of your brand, Amber. Over these 7 years, luckily me and Amy has had the luxury of knowing you this entire 7 years. Amy basically grew up with you.
Yeah.
Right? Let's talk about that. How long?
I don't know if we should talk about that.
No. We won't go into detail, and I don't need to know y'all's life history because basically I know hers. But at the same time, I'm interested as when Amber Ford and Miss Amy became friends and put you in a position to witness these last 7 years of Native. When did it start?
Listen,
What grade?
I used to be a little bit mean to Amy, and I'm sorry. Amy knows I love her.
It's okay. It's okay. It all happened between a feud in
Middle school.
Yeah,
Over
shout
a
out middle
boy
school.
over
that
a
wasn't.
boy
course.
that it wasn't even her boy.
I'm ride or die for my
But
friends, though.
Ironically, I went to Smyrna Middle, and
Shout out Smyrna Middle.
I
did
ended
too.
up falling into a great friendship, and my best friends are actually from
Stewartsboro.
and so we all went to Smyrna High School, but I was a year under them, but somehow we just all became like
Drama.
drama.
It was drama. You were in my drama class.
Oh, really?
Miss Williams.
But whenever I think Brittany Boyd kind of
Okay.
helped,
Yeah.
Our
But
name
that's-
dropping like crazy.
That's okay.
right.
Shout
You
out
gonna have to
Brittany
bleep,
Boyd.
bleep.
I'm gonna let y'all cut this out and tag your friends. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, so what grade was this? When did this happen?
I would say it
middle
was
school.
like their 9th grade, my 8th grade.
Oh, okay, cool.
Something
so
like that. So,
literally going into high school was when
Yeah.
it kind of all sparked. And I can definitely throw flowers y'all's way when it comes to like the inner friendship these girls have with like a group of girls. You know what I mean? Like they all sort of came up through middle school, maybe through different middle schools, but they all kind of relocated at Smyrna High School,
Yeah.
basically, right?
Yep.
And there's
Well,
literally.
yeah. Besides, well, really, I was only.
Yeah, Amy was Smyrna Middle.
Yeah, I just made
And-
the jump.
Our schools really didn't like each other for no reason.
Dude,
the
trust me,
feud,
I was a few years ahead of you guys.
the
but
rivalry.
I dealt with the same rivalry. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like coming
Laverne, Smyrna.
exactly. And then I went to Smyrna Middle as well, but didn't go to Stewartsboro at all.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So think about my relationship with like Majors and those kind of people. Like they all
Right.
went to Stewartsboro, and then we all grouped up at Smyrna High. So it was the same shit. Like it was just a different fucking
Right.
generation almost. But at the same time, yeah. Fun
Damn,
fact.
y'all-
That's the
y'all
first time
make
I
it sound
seen
like
Amy.
It was clicked up out
Bro,
here.
they
man.
were. Everything's clicked up.
I
like
know,
this.
I know Laverne and
Welcome
Smyrna
to
had their
Rutherford
little
County.
thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
But that's how it is, bro. Like it's a small town vibe, but with the big town deal now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Smyrna and
Yeah, 'cause
Murfreesboro
it's
has.
a big town.
Yes,
Way
Smyrna,
happened?
Laverne, Murfreesboro area has grown just tremendously
lot.
since we were in high
whole
school,
lot.
or at least I was in high school. But like I said, I was a few years ahead of these girls. But you know, we're talking about junior high, and that's sparking like the friendship that I'm talking about you guys have now. But that put Amy in a position to witness the same thing I've witnessed over the last 7 years when it comes to Native and Nashville as a brand.
Yeah.
Like, well, it may have been just a post and a boomerang that started with a white V-neck T-shirt. It has
Yeah.
grown to a website that you can't contain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that is a story, Amber, that is like so sought after from entrepreneurship.
No, real shit.
You know what I mean?
Thank
like,
you.
and I know sometimes you probably lose sight of how successful Native in Nashville actually is. But for someone to just take something out the mud from one just generic design,
Yeah.
and go just through multicolors before introducing new designs,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Keep it solid, man. I was seeing those shirts for a while.
Talk your
You know
shit,
what I mean?
one.
And I didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know it was from Nashville. I started seeing the native joints.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I've seen these motherfuckers several times. Like, all right, this must be some shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Like, okay, this is somebody I got to find out about. And then to find out that, like, damn, well,
Yeah.
shit, that's shouted. Like, she close as hell. That's,
Yeah.
You know, those people.
And-
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's my favorite thing to like. I feel like I'm like I don't want to be that person, but I'm like, oh my god, that's like my best friend.
Yeah.
You
When
know,
you see
like,
people wear it in
it's
public?
literally everywhere though.
Everywhere.
Like I've
Yeah, for
spotted
sure.
it. Like I work in Nashville now, so of course I see it there. I've seen it in Murfreesboro where
Facts.
I work. Smyrna,
Yeah.
like
Same
it's
story,
so-
different
it's like
book.
literally everywhere, like the mall and
Yeah.
stuff.
Just the
whatever.
most
It's
random
like,
places.
So cool.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that person, but I am that person. So I'm like, oh my god, that's my best friend.
Right.
Like that's her clothing line.
So the first time I was at a Titans game. This was probably like, I don't know, I guess like 5-6 years ago probably. I was at a Titans game.
Yeah.
And I was sitting on like the second row, and I look
Flex.
over. Somebody was like, is that your hat? And I was like, there's no way. I look over. I started bawling my eyes out, like crying, because I was like, how did this happen? Like, I don't know this person that's wearing.
I was just a random person with your hat on.
So I see this dude, and he's wearing my hat. I think, yeah, it was a hat. And then I go to Tin Roof on DeMumbry afterwards, and my friend Jenna was there wearing a hat, and I lost it, dude. That was the first person I ever took a picture with out in public. I met her because of that. We're great friends now, and
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
it's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Anytime I see somebody, so I made my first blog post about the
You wanted the
shirts.
fun fact button, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
But let's do it.
We're ready.
Don't
We're
give it to
ready.
her. Don't
This
give
is
it
a
to her.
fun fact.
Yeah, you need one.
So I made my first blog post, and I was like, it would be like my ultimate like dream come true if I was ever somewhere and saw somebody wearing a shirt or hat that I made, and then I was like, or 5 or 10, and then that has happened to me.
That's
so,
what's up.
Yeah, it's really I don't really think about it a lot, but now that I am, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Yeah.
And it's definitely something that you should never lose sight of. Just the feeling you get when you see somebody wearing your brand.
Every time.
Especially if they don't know who you are. I love how you separate yourself from the brand to a certain degree. Like, if you don't know Amber Ford personally, you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't really know that she pushes that brand until you, like, really tap it. Go ahead.
I got a fun fact for you.
Talk that shit.
There's all kind of people that don't like me that wear my stuff that don't know it's me. I love that. I love
bet
that
you
for
do.
me. That's my favorite part of it.
I would love that, too.
Yeah,
That's a
that's a
major
hell of a
flex.
flex.
I would love that, too.
I do.
If you
And hopefully you got the photos because they going to find out.
I
But
do.
you already got the evidence.
I
you
sure do.
a screenshot queen over there,
Yeah.
I bet, bro. Right? Amy knows. Listen to her.
I'm going to pull it up to tell you how many I got.
I don't doubt you at all.
Post today was my favorite, by the way.
So, as far as like this, you talk about the feeling you got like at that Titans game, sitting second row and seeing a random stranger with your hat on from that moment. So, at that moment, what was the degree of like amplitude of Native in Nashville? Were you like, hold up, I got something, like I'm about to
Yeah.
press these motherfuckers up? Were you at that point yet, or did you just throw a few out there, or like how did that happen?
I feel like it was so long ago. I just remember the feeling I had. It was like I've never been so happy
Yeah.
because I was just like, this is what I said that I wanted. Like
Yeah.
this, I manifest everything that happens in my life.
Facts.
Straight
I
up.
love that
like,
talk. Trust
for
me.
sure. Like I said that in a blog post. It happened. That happens to me all the time, and that's why I'm like a firm believer in. I believe that the sky is the limit for anybody if you want it. Like, you know what I mean?
Pay
For
attention,
sure.
because it's absolute facts. If the people that live their lives like that are the ones that succeed the most.
Yep.
And it's a proven fact.
So I think when I saw that, I was like, man, this is something. Like that I don't know either of these people that are wearing my stuff that I'm seeing out in public in Nashville, where I don't know how many people the Nissan Stadium holds, but like, what are the odds of that? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
You were supposed to see that.
yeah,
You were.
and then I think like from there I kind of started obviously introducing more colors. I only had the one brand, and then the one logo, and then the reason I started doing like just the native, like you were talking about, there's a lady named Diane Warner. She's a big time clothing designer. She lives in Knoxville, and I did a fundraiser with her for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, the Man Woman of the Year thing.
Love it.
And she was like, I think you need to do something where like people from all over the place, not just Nashville. And her saying that to me, like I know it's a simple idea, but like her saying that to me has literally changed my whole entire life.
Yeah,
Because it's not just like
Yep.
a brand that like Nashville can wear. Like
Yes.
it's kind of like I used to have my own section at Fat Caps. Like it's like the like,
Talk your shit.
It's not like
Shout
it's not
T.
like cookies or what. It's not like any of those brands, but it's like
still.
it could be. Why not? Why
And you can
if
be
they
a
can do
native,
it?
native of anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what
stuff.
ultimately sparked that conversation she's mentioning. You
yeah,
know, with
absolutely.
the native. But that's where you take a small town brand and turn it into a worldwide brand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Or a nationwide brand in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
And
But
and
she's
it's
had like so many cool opportunities, like
Because of
the
it.
font, the font, you know what I'm saying, the simplicity, the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like I don't know, it's just dope.
to the point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one
It's-
said,
it's-
the simplicity of
Yeah,
it. Like
it's dope.
it's just there's no denying about what you're trying to
It's simple but bold.
Yeah,
and what you're trying to exactly. Yeah, and it gets the point across.
Yeah.
Like you heard me, bitch. I'm only gonna say it once.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I shout out. What was
My
the
bad,
lady's
my
name?
bad. Didn't
No,
mean to
you,
get
did,
aggressive.
you did get pretty aggressive.
I
just
did
then.
get aggressive.
It's all good. It's all good.
Diana Warner.
Yeah. So shout out to her because I mean, obviously her having a fashion sense to a degree to be like successful at that moment. You said she's known for that, right? Like
Yeah.
that's her like.
Yeah, she makes like dresses, and like she has her own store in Knoxville. She actually sold. I made Native in Knoxville shirts, and she sold them in her boutique in Knoxville.
Dope.
But
Okay.
she makes like prom dresses and like all kinds of stuff.
I was gonna ask though, because when you said you went there and you initially did like a fundraiser with her, and it was in Knoxville.
No, the fundraiser was in Nashville.
Oh, okay, but it had something to do with Knoxville. You said Knoxville.
She just is from. She's a designer
Oh,
from
okay.
Knoxville.
My bad. I
Yeah.
misunderstood you. But when did you? How many cities have you done that type shit for? Where you said the native in Knoxville? Have you ever done that more than that?
I did Native in Knoxville, Native in Houston. I did Native in Houston because a girl from The Bachelorette. remember her name right this second because I'm getting old.
God, Hollywood.
But she was on The Bachelorette and she asked me to make her a shirt, and so I made her shirt. I've done Native in New York for Keith Bullock.
Flex.
I posted him on my website,
word.
like in a special section, but like it really, I don't feel like it really took off in any other cities. I think like just the native is what I need to stick with in other cities, because that's what I think I honestly sell more stuff out of state than I do in state.
That's
at this
interesting
point.
to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, that's a good way to have it, though.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, like from a consumer standpoint, like when I look at Native's page, I love when the people who rock your shit natively, like through here, go out of town and wear your shit and you post it. Like I love that shit. Like me and Amy wore our shit in California and posted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love, or people in Vegas or wherever the fuck they are across the country, or even in other countries.
You see, if I had one, then I could have worn
Talk
mine.
your
You know
shit,
what I'm saying?
one.
I could have worn mine.
Talk your shit.
I will bring you one.
Okay.
I promise.
Again, shout out to Amber for pulling up with this one. I complimented on this one recently, and she knows my size, because even recently, like with Amy being one of her best friends, dude, these girls talk all the time, and I've literally got one of ones upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm talking my shit now. I got some exclusive native shit. I've literally been able,
The
like,
concert tee
right?
to match the shoes.
Facts, all this. Like I've literally given Amy. Amy has taken a pair of my shoes. I wish they were out here.
I
I'd hold
took
them up.
those shoes to the store to match for those. By the way,
One of
shout out
one.
to me
Yeah, shout out to you. But
that's plugged
shout out
in.
to Amy too.
That's plugged in.
and Amy.
But to your
I
point,
bet you
one.
up there. I
Hey,
bet you up
She
there.
paid for the shirt.
I'm gonna have to use your face card, so for real.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Look at my bottle. Look at my bottle. It's bricks. I made this mistake last week. Look at this one. This
Whoa.
is where we shoot. This is where we shoot.
Oh, that's hard.
No, it's not hard.
That's hard.
This is where we shoot our other podcasts on the weekends, and we use a green screen and we use bricks. So anything green is going to
That's
portray
pretty
as
cool.
brick. It's not cool. It's dumb that I just noticed it. So the whole episode, this button that's green has been a brick. You see that? Now watch this. I'm going to turn this off for our listeners or our watchers in this case. Boom. Now everything's supposed to be green. It's green. Shout out
shit,
Mountain Dew.
I
Cut
didn't
the
realize
fucking
that.
check.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we were because the bricks got me
You were
hypnotized.
talking about the 101 exclusive.
Yeah, I got all that fucking 101 shit. That's right. I got a
Talk
couple
about
of.
how he's the plug. And
Yeah,
shit.
I am, but it's all because of Amy. Like, luckily, Amy's one of our best friends, bro. So I can kind of,
True.
But like, I'm from Rutherford County too. Like, aside, like, I think I knew
Rutherford
whose phone
County,
was
too.
crazy.
Talk your
Yeah, I
shit.
am though. But I think I knew Amber before I was even tight with Amy. Facts.
I mean,
but it was only.
I think you did too.
Yeah, but it was only through mutual friends, which is funny to me because I mentioned Majors earlier. You know what I'm saying?
It was
And-
because of majors.
But fun fact: first time I saw Miss Amy Campbell pull out of my roommate at the time's driveway, where he was dropping off his younger sister in a yellow neon. I remember turning to Lauren and Majors and being like, "Who the fuck was that?"
You manifested that too.
Absolutely, but I love that type of talk that you portray, Amber. When you mention manifestation,
By the way, Lauren is a part of the.
yeah, she's part of that crew. Like I said, like just
the
like
gang.
gang. They have literally 10 or 12 of them, or 8 or 9 of them. I don't know how many, but there's a group of them that I
Trickling
could.
off.
I know, right?
Hey man, that's
We
how
won't
the
talk
world
about
spins.
that.
That's just how the world works, though. Trust me,
Some just didn't work out. You know,
Right.
you know, they didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
I get it.
This is like 20 plus years, okay? Like,
Yeah, the long.
Shit's bound to go wrong.
yeah.
But that's what I really value the most out of this conversation. You know what I mean? Like, and shout out to Amber, but before she pulled up tonight, she's like, we're about to do an interview, and me and one were like,
I don't do good with interviews.
we're like, you're really not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like when you
we
pull
just
up,
chill over here.
we'd love to let everybody who tunes into us each and every week to know who's sitting at the table and why they're sitting there.
Right.
But ultimately, dude, it's to do exactly what we're doing right now. We're just
Just a
talking-
little chat.
Yeah, just a little chat. But
That
just-
makes me feel
shooting the
much
shit.
better.
but it separates the real from the fake.
Right.
It really does, because anybody that gets word that they're going on an interview, they immediately go into interview mode. Fuck that. We don't want. I don't want that shit. Like we want everyone to pull up here genuine and just sit back and enjoy themselves and just have a good conversation.
Yeah.
But just know, it took Miss Amber, a native of Nashville, pulling up to get this one in the fucking chair.
But it took me 169
It helps.
episodes.
I need a little bit more
Yeah, but
oral support.
but it's all repetition.
Yeah.
I'm plain example of that. You know what I mean? Like
I'm
as
a plain example.
yeah. Another plain example.
Man, I couldn't.
You didn't like this at first?
I mean, I just wasn't used to it.
He wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
And one had stepped away for
Yeah.
a number of years. He was dealing with personal stuff that took him out of the limelight for a number of years. He had every bit, everything going for him where he didn't have to do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was a self choice. And for him to jump back into this and us kind of throw him to the wolves with this type of platform. Shout out to one for the adaptation because
it was definitely different, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah,
but the more y'all get on here, the more you get used to it.
This might be our first and last time.
It definitely is fun, but it is like
I think it's the camera that stresses me out.
Yeah, you gotta lose sight of that.
Yeah,
you gotta. But okay, so I'm gonna pull some heartstrings. Shout out Native in Nashville for the independent motivation that she sort of put on to Amy, aimed at me when it came to this podcast. Early on with this podcast, I had talked my shit about what this was going to be.
And you asked a lot.
Yeah.
And I warned everybody. I mean, you talk about manifestation. Go back, go on my Facebook profile or my Twitter. You can literally scroll back to 2 years ago to where I'm saying that this will be something that will be undeniably something the city has always needed.
You did.
That it didn't have.
Facts.
Right?
Hey, press the button.
Right. But in reality,
Amy's laugh. Press the button.
Yeah, for sure. I just need to put that on a button. I'll get it out of this episode and put it on that button.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't push a button and it wasn't like, Amy, what you want to do, and then Amber,
with
and then
Saved by the Bell music.
Amber is the color. Like I listened to you.
I can't believe you just did that on a microphone for the world.
Yeah.
I love you, babe.
Okay.
I love you so much.
All right.
Okay.
But like I said, as I was saying though, listen,
go, man. Let go.
Amber literally though, bro, called me out before this show was a thing. I remember her being on the phone with Amy one night, and Amy keeps her phone loud, and I hear most of y'all's conversations.
What'd I say?
She said, "What's up with the podcast, bro? I saw you make a couple episodes, and then what? Now where you at?"
Yeah.
Because in reality, that's the first 2 episodes we speak about that are almost dormant. They're only available on my personal YouTube channel, and that's like non-existent at this point when you compare it to ChadArmesTV and where we house this show. But I always will remember that because there really wasn't many people cheering for me at that point. You know what I mean? Now
there are now.
There definitely is now.
Let's go.
There's a lot of people cheering for all of us at this point.
It's still some people not cheering.
But you're always gonna.
We're gonna let them sit over there.
Yeah.
You definitely are, baby.
Hey, and I will say that is one thing Amber has never been scared of is any of the haters. Like, I feel like anything that ever holds me back, I think about like, well, what if people don't like it?
I don't care.
She don't give a.
Nope.
If you don't have them,
and I'm gonna tell y'all something else. This is so off subject, but Instagram now, dude. I will post something and I will get 2 likes, and guess what? I'm still post it and I'm gonna still sell it. Like, sorry.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I
don't care. Like, I posted.
She's never scared of the reject. She's always prospering in like what people like. People love it. People love her stuff, and so that's.
And if they don't, that's fine. And that's but they have bad taste. I mean, I'm sorry.
Basically.
It's really funny though to see how people really fucking go for that shit. The Native brand, dude, is really like an absorbing brand. Like it seems like no matter. I get complimented
and people
on all the time.
Are loyal, like her repeat customers are crazy,
they buy everything.
Dude, go look at our closet.
You know what I like about it is you can put it on everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally anything.
Everything.
And
dress it up, dress it down, like
right.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You can have a native collar, button down.
Right. I gotta make those next.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
like real shit. Like if it's real swagged out and shit, like I rock it.
So before I used to get everything made by a screen printer, and I had to get 24 of every item. It didn't matter if I only needed
minimums.
2.
You have to get minimums.
You know how that goes.
Absolutely.
So I would have to get 24. But now, if somebody wants like the shirt I made for you for the Young Jeezy concert. He's just Jeezy now.
That's what that
just
was.
For the concert, I made you that, and I've never made another one for anybody else. But I would not be able to ever do that if I was just using a screen printer. Since I make all my own stuff, I can make one of anything. So it's much more.
But you don't.
Better
you don't just for me.
Yeah. Right. So it's much better for me because and for people, because sometimes people have a pair of shoes they want to they want a shirt to wear with it or whatever, like you. It's just better that way.
The convenience of just being able. Yeah, but I think that's dope though. When did that happen for you as far as creating yourself? Like, so Amy, fun fact, Amber has called Amy to literally come over and help her like orchestrate the house.
Yeah.
Just because her bulk like of fucking apparel or fucking merchandise is like, God knows.
Yeah,
like I
it is bulk.
Like there's like a room dedicated to this at your house, right?
I need an
bulk.
organizer.
Yeah, right. But I remember there's been like moments of panic, like during holiday seasons or something, where Amber has literally reached out to Amy, and Amy be like, "Hey, I'm gonna run out of Amber's and give her a hand. She's got shit everywhere."
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But dude,
It's a good problem to have, man.
It's a great problem to have.
It's like boxes on boxes every single
Yeah,
day. Like
right.
every single day.
Like one said, it's a great problem to have.
You got
but,
work.
But it takes a certain type of character with a level of insanity that can manage it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amber, like, because over the
and
years.
she does it all. Like,
Exactly.
literally from beginning
Ship
to
it.
end.
I do a handwritten
the
thank you
whole-
card for
Yes,
every
you do.
person.
She goes to the store. Oh, I didn't have this vinyl, so I need to get this. Oh,
Yeah.
I need to make 2 shirts with this, so I need to go.
I gotta go back.
Oh, hey, I gotta go order this, that, and the other. Hey, just let me know what you want so I can order it because I'm placing an order on. Like she does. Like
I don't know how I do it.
insanity.
I honestly don't.
don't.
I don't.
But in a great way. But
Yeah.
in a great way.
Yeah,
Like
but-
if I was at home right now, I'd be working.
Yeah.
For sure.
I get it.
Yeah.
The fact that like I said though, to take a person over 7 years and build a brand successfully like you've done, and with the projection rate that it's had, you know what I mean? Like from the first time you saw it at Nissan Stadium on a someone else as a consumer, rather to like think about Bridgestone. When we went to see Jelly at Bridgestone, how many native shirts did we fucking see that night? I know we saw at least a dozen.
Yeah.
At
Really?
least.
Yeah.
At least a
That's so
dozen.
cool.
Yeah.
But then, like, think about that night in
That night
reality.
is so surreal. I can't even.
I know.
Yeah, that whole night's a blur,
I'm not trying
right?
to give you
But
like
I just remember it. I see it all the fucking time. I work at 5th and Broadway some days during the week. Like I see people in your shit all the time, and immediately it's like Amy said. It's like I just want to run up to them and say I'm her best friend.
That's cool.
right. But I have that.
I do.
But I have that same
Thank
feeling
you.
for you,
Or at
Amber.
least ask next time I'm gonna
I'm
ask
like,
them where they get
hey,
the shirt from.
I know you got that.
I see people sometimes and I don't know them and I'll be like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? I made that shirt. Like I get so excited.
that's
Like
dope.
it is cool. Like especially it's obviously cool for anybody. Like obviously I'd be excited to see any of you guys. I know y'all. I'd be happy to see anybody wear it. But like especially people I don't know. I'm like people in other states. I'm like, how did y'all hear about this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
It's so weird, like
shout out to the internet.
how big a world it is, but really at the end of the day, it's like so small. And like even just you can connect with a person just by a shirt, and you
know how many friends I made from those shirts?
Oh, yes,
I mean,
exactly.
I
You have like great freaking
Great
friends that just like manifested through an order or two, and then just here and there, and just giving the support and loving the brand, and just people need that in their life, and why not have that as your friend, you
Right.
know? Like,
and I saw a quote, I don't know the exact words, but something about
You finna go poet on
a
us?
stranger is going to a stranger will support you before your own friends.
For sure.
And that is so true.
It's, it's fucked up, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like some people just really don't want to see you win. Like,
And speaking of winning, and we just spoke about the Bridgestone. Somebody from the Bridgestone won a whole lot the other night.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all saw
Let's get
it.
into that. Okay, hold on. So we also know that native of Nashville, Amber Ford, is a pretty close friend of Bunnie,
yeah.
right?
yes.
And that's dope. One. So yeah, let's talk about the big guy for a minute. So
He did win 3 of them things.
I'm pretty
Three,
sure.
more than anybody else.
Let's
Yes.
okay. So I wish Chad was
The
here.
only
Shout out Chad on
awards
TV.
he
It was 3 of them
like
things.
seriously.
Yeah.
Everything that he was nominated for, he won.
That's
sure did.
So crazy. So awesome.
For anyone under a rock, our listeners and watchers, I'm sure you're all fully aware that Jelly Roll walked away with a 3-peat the other night, CMT Awards.
Yeah.
And that was
Wow.
unbelievable.
Fucking wild. Like, I expected.
But I manifested that too. I knew that was going to happen.
Man, I knew he was gonna win. I knew he was gonna
For
win
sure.
something. I didn't expect for him to come, clean sweep that motherfucker. And I don't even think he
Yeah,
expected.
I mean,
No, he
it is
didn't.
unbelievable. Like the names that were named that are so
relevant
I'm not
and like
a
just
huge country music fan.
Luke
right now. Give me
Combs,
the-
Morgan Wallen, he beat them.
Freaking came around. Like, I mean, just, Morgan
it's so
Wallen,
surreal.
seriously?
It's so
Like,
crazy.
seriously?
Can we
Shout
talk
out to-
about
shout
how
out to Brandon.
Drizzy Drake commented, "Love
Yeah.
this guy" on Jelly Roll's picture or his song, dude? That is that
Who
right there.
doesn't love this dude? though?
You
Who
made
doesn't
it.
love this dude?
You made it.
Who doesn't
Yeah,
love this
dude. And like think about this conversation for a minute. Like I was sitting here thinking about how what I wanted to say initially when we started talking about Jelly. But like as I sit here as Squints, you know, the guy that I used to rap, I've known Jelly for almost 20 years. Literally. I have at least 20 years. And to be with Amy as long as I have and her get to know Jelly like she has. And then over the years being Amber's friend for so long, and then Amy being so close with Amber, and then Amber becoming so close with Bunnie.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is
Yeah, this-
ONE.
Way back.
This
You know what I'm saying?
Even outside of music.
And for
like, you
us
know what I'm saying?
four,
Wait,
just to sit here, just stop mid conversation and talk about that one dude that we know walking away with 3 CMT awards the other night.
crazy.
Like, ask Amy. I sent her the message. I sent her. There's 2 videos of me. I posted one, but the other one I am sobbing, and I sent it to Jason. I was like, bro, I only wanted him to hear it. But bro, I can't express. I know none of us can express the like sense of pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is.
I got chills right now.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, I got
Every
chills.
video, videos I watch, dude. When
I
he
cry
pulled
every
his
time.
Little hat down, dude. I couldn't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
could not. Like I'm about to cry right now.
That was-
Yeah,
that was
I got like
pure-
tears,
that was pure
chills.
excitement.
I'm a heartstring puller, boy. I'm gonna get
That
y'all
was pure
every time.
excitement right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. From the time the CMT came on,
Yeah.
knew it was gonna be something special.
One's never watched CMT.
Never watched.
I don't watch that shit either.
Never, right? But as soon as it comes on, Jelly's down there the first person they show.
Yeah.
And not only that, within the first 10 minutes of it, he's getting all kind of airtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it because not just my brother is performing, but he's right there. You know? What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the whole time they showed him and Bunnie.
He's in
The whole time.
He's in the perfect spot. People got to walk past him and all that right there when they go get
Hey,
their award.
shout out Travis Kelce
You know what
sitting
I'm
behind
saying?
him.
Shout out Travis Kelce.
Yeah. But I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like, damn, bro.
It's so crazy, bro.
And it's the fans did that.
so
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's the best part about that part of the
Yeah.
story is that was fan voted.
That
I
is.
think that's a huge thing, man. But just to get Jelly front and center and just give him the flowers he deserves,
Man,
and all of us get to witness that on national television.
And he was
kinda
so
felt it was gonna be something
sweet.
special.
Humble. He's so humble. That's
Yeah.
the best part about
I
him.
think it was just like it opened my eyes for him to be like, you know, this is who I am, and the country music world
Accepted him.
accepted me,
And
with
they did.
open arms. Like,
What other
don't give
country
up-
star has
don't-
tattoos
who-
on their face? No one.
Yeah, well, I mean, and just his background in general.
Yeah, he's
Literally
different.
before this show, what were we watching, y'all? Dude, like, what were we watching?
Oh yeah, we were watching.
And
Of
I'ma tell you
Jelly,
what's
I
dope.
can't.
And
I
I'ma
cannot. Like
tell you
to
what's
see
dope.
him from there and 20 years later be here.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's dope.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's dope. The Fifth Jubilees was on the stage with him
Yeah, for the second time.
for the second time.
The,
Yeah, so
the
dope.
choir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that
So
was
dope.
yeah, that,
They were the same group that were at the Bridgestone show.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Fifth.
the Fifth Jubilees. A lot of people don't know that. That's how Nashville got the nickname Music City.
Music City.
Oh,
Facts.
I didn't know
Talk
that.
your shit, one.
Ding,
I love that story.
Ding ding.
But I think
I
it's
love the
dope.
ding-ding.
Up till Showtime, like red carpet shit, me and Chad and one amongst conversation were like, and one went over to Sis House, shot Sis. They all watched it over there, and I was here. We did a pod or something. I don't remember what we did. I was working that day, but when it was questioned to me about what he was going to perform, if it was going to be Son of a Sinner or the.
Man, I was.
I love that he sang what he sang.
Me too.
I love it.
Favor is. I got Favor early. I've spoken
Yeah,
on this.
I like Favor, though.
I got Favor and She in the same email. Shout out Jelly. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I'm saying it. But I got these records a while back, and he specifically said which one. And it's so. I wish Chad was here for this argument, but we got into that, and I picked Favor, and to see that performed instead of Son of a Sinner, I love that part of it that he was able to pull it off. But shout out Fist Jubilees, because I promise you that had to be some gas on that fire for that conversation, because there had to be initial conversations where like, hey man, you going to perform Son of a Sinner? He's like, I'm trying to hit you with that new one, that Favor.
I love that song. I think it's one of the best Jelly songs there is.
The Son of a Sinner, man, is one of my favorites right now.
Absolutely, Son of a Sinner is great, but I love the fact that he got to perform Favor. Yeah, because that record just it's different.
Oh man, it's still rocking. It had the man. He had the best performance, man, in anything.
Yeah, and I think, and that's important.
What's her name? Was it Winona?
That's my favorite.
Winona
standing up, singing shit. She was in church, bro. She was like this.
Yeah. And that's what it was giving you, like that good rock country. You know what I'm saying? Church type of feel.
Here comes the fun facts, though. So the fact that Jelly won 3 is great. You know what I mean? And that was like all surreal moments for us all to get and witness that, just with the longevity of each of our friendships with him and his family and just all that. It's so great. It's the best story ever told. But the fun facts incorporated with it is that he got to perform. And it's arguably the best performance of the night. You know what I'm saying? He shut it down. Shot Fish Jubilee.
It ain't arguably.
It kind of is. I love the Cody Johnson and the Leonard Skinner deal. I love that. I thought that was really
Everybody's
good.
No shade
Everybody's
to anybody.
great. Absolutely.
It was good.
But he did the damn thing.
Yeah.
But to wake up the next morning and have that performance to go behind who is that guy that won 3 CMTs last night they keep talking about.
Oh, yeah.
You Google it.
Yeah, he went viral.
It went viral. He hit number 20 on trending on YouTube with that video. I may have higher than that. Last I saw it went 20. The rap album. What's the last one? Fuck, I need Chad to the Google machine, man.
Yeah.
It's
fuck.
I hate this.
Yeah.
But not Ballads of the Broken. Thank you. Not
Good Night Nashville?
No. To the Google machine one. Help me. Just go to Jelly's discography. But Ballads of the Broken went back charting. Went back to number 2 in rock. And then the new single, from Whitsett Chapel, Favor, went number 1 this morning.
Oh.
Right? Or the day after CMTs. Son of a Sinner went back to number 2. Right? All of this happens just based off that fucking performance.
A Beautiful Disaster?
Thank you. A Beautiful Disaster went back top 5 hip-hop. All of this based off that performance and the Google searches that occurred the next morning when all of this news gets out that some fucking dude from Antioch walked away with 3 CMTs with tattoos on his face.
Right.
You follow me? His Spotify numbers went up 2 million listeners overnight.
Really?
That's crazy.
Facts.
That
all facts.
Crazy.
So think about this, guys. We're talking about the first fucking platform Jelly's ever been put on with
national
awards.
TV.
With awards, yeah.
Talk about sky's the limit.
Yeah, man. He's through the roof, man. Like he's a superstar status right now.
My favorite thing is the people in the comments like, never heard of him. I said, you have now.
Exactly.
You have now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so while we know the magnitude of him and Bunnie's presence in this world, there's so much of the world that are just now getting a glimpse of it. And as these glimpses evolve, they will fall in love with the D4s.
Oh, yeah.
Like this thing is like, it's so crazy to watch. Like, it's sort of like Native in Nashville. To watch.
I wish it was on that level, but
it don't discredit
even though it's
anything.
a smaller platform, it's literally the same.
Exactly,
thing.
baby.
Like,
exactly.
You put this mentality in your head.
Yes.
You went for it, and people believed in you, and
it's still
you continue.
And at the end, no matter where we are in the conversation, Amber, sky's the limit.
That's true. True.
You know what I'm saying? Like that in longevity, that's what we're talking about with Jelly and Bunnie. Like, oh, this brand. But with Native, like, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Bunnie had me on her podcast when she first started her podcast.
I'm still waiting on my seat.
I had a lot of people be like, I found you from Bunnie's podcast. And then Jelly wore my shirt in Can't Go Home video. Okay. And so that right there, people are like, I found you from Jelly, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's cool. Like,
it's amazing.
They helped me. Like, they don't know it probably, but they helped me be where I am now. Like they put my brand in front of a lot of people that had no idea what it was. Yeah. And just like this podcast, even like there's a lot of people that listen to your podcast that have never heard of this, but now you'll have.
In reality, they have because they've seen me wear it a million times,
true.
And I speak on it. You know what I mean? But and your logos are plastered all around this room. Like there's
somewhere
there's one right behind you. Yeah. But I think it's dope though that you acknowledge that, you know what I mean, and that I acknowledge anything Jelly's ever gave us as far as just recognition. He's mentioned ChadArmesTV on 3 of the biggest podcasts in the world, basically off that 10-minute freestyle that you mentioned before we started recording, right?
Yep.
Amber specifically said that was her favorite video of Jelly.
It is.
And you know what I said? ChadArmesTV recorded that.
That's
she
cool.
said, really?
Yeah.
But in reality, that's on Jelly Roll's channel too. But shout out. I'm not going to say that. That'll get me in trouble. But shout out ChadArmesTV and the 10-minute freestyle. One, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that's dope, though. That's just like the kind of 6 degrees of separation that's kind of all associated with all these conversations we've had tonight, just based off sky's the limit. Yeah. When it comes to this podcast, I know sky's the limit. One knows sky's the limit.
Well, I don't know until I get a shirt.
Shit. Yeah, talk your shit. He's talking about native.
I'll give him a shirt, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Right?
No, but but I feel you though, bro. I feel you.
But I just think it's dope to just talk about these things as a group, especially with Amy at the table with us tonight and Amber being over here to sort of put a name with the face of the brand. You know what I mean? As far as native goes, because like I said, your names came up here repeatedly. But when we talk about Jelly and the success we all saw as friends the other night on television, it's just crazy when I just sit and kind of ball it all up. I'm anxious to see what's next for Jelly, of course.
Yeah, man.
I'm anxious to see what's next for Native. And
I think Denver. We went over there on Thanksgiving, and Denver took a picture with him, and he was like up. Jelly was doing karaoke. Denver was doing the little air guitar. So I think once Denver saw Jelly up there singing and winning awards, he was like showing everybody his picture. He was like, "Look at this!" Yeah. It didn't hit him who he is until that moment when he saw him. It was so cute. Like he was so proud to show everybody that he's met him. It was just cute.
I love this.
That's
I have the same thing.
Yeah,
I have a picture of Liliana at the table with Jelly, and it's just them two. And Jelly's looking at her in just like the most puzzled look. Right, but it's just them two sitting at the table and they're eating dinner. Like mom made dinner and they're sitting in there. Like, you know what picture I'm talking about. And Jelly's just sort of looking at her like, really? You know what I mean? And it's just the greatest picture ever. But Lily loves that picture.
Oh, I was thinking of the Kimura picture.
No, there's plenty of those at this point.
Okay.
But there's a few of those at this point because Kimura's known him, her whole life. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think it's dope the relationship you and Bunnie have developed over the years. You know what I mean? Over the past few years, it seems like that you guys have gotten pretty close.
And that was through Native, right?
It was through.
Of course.
I think I don't really know, but I think what happened was Denver when he was a baby, he was real sick. Like he would I thought every time he would cough, he would pass out, and we were in the hospital for 7 weeks straight.
Crazy.
And she followed me. I don't really know how she started following me, but she followed me at some point, and she would message me and be like, "Hey, I just want to let you know we're praying for your son." Like that's how we became friends. Then 2020, we were always kind of friends, but we would talk back and forth. I met her at the Jelly show that y'all got engaged at. Okay. That's how I met her backstage at the show. Yeah.
Facts.
And
it was too long ago.
Exit in, shout out.
I got
Shout out Jelly. Yeah.
That was awesome.
No, that was Marathon. We were
Marathon.
Oh, even better.
Marathon.
Even better.
But in around 2020, I had a very bad situation where I was very, very depressed, and she kind of helped me get out of that. She would check on me. She sent me some vitamins in the mail to make me feel better, and it actually worked. She made me work out with her. Hate working out, but she made me, and that's just kind of how we became friends. And I really don't know how we became friends, but
you just said it.
I mean, that's.
But if you were going through something and she was there from a good friend
she
standpoint,
was, and she didn't even really know me, and she was there for me.
Right, but then you said you hate going to the gym, and she was pushing you to go to the gym.
Yeah, because
that's the type of friends motherfuckers need at times like that. So that's how y'all got close. I think that's dope that you don't recognize that, and I had to snap that in your head real quick.
Yeah.
But that's dope though. I really think that's nice as fuck just to have that. Because now, how long y'all been friends?
I mean, I guess when did y'all get engaged? Because it was before that.
Too long ago. I just said that.
When is the wedding?
Fuck, I know, right? It's going to be crowd funded at this fucking point.
Hey, I made it on a podcast.
She definitely did.
There's still hope.
There's still hope. Tell them, Boo.
Believe it.
It's still happening, I promise. I swear to God.
We are getting there. We're
getting there.
Closer.
But in reality, how long how's that been, babe? 3 years, 4 years?
3 years.
I know.
18. I think it was 2018.
So
There
it
it
was Denver was almost 1, and he was born in
2018.
2017.
Okay, that makes sense.
So,
2018.
and he's 5 now,
Yeah, so
July.
about to be 6.
But
2018.
I mean, and like I said, I know for a fact that you guys have gotten really close. Like you said, you've been on the Bunnie podcast and the Dumb Blonde podcast. Sorry. But I think that's all dope to see how that's came. But what's fun to me, I gotta say it. Fucking, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. She said she was going on tour with Jelly and Bunnie for a few dates, and I think this is really interesting to me. So as we all know, Jelly's about to embark on this fucking gargantuous tour across the country with no Nashville date. Keep that in mind. But
There better be a surprise.
come on,
Oh,
man.
boy.
Come on, man. We all. But anyway, I think that's dope because you did mention to me off camera, and I just want to talk about it for a minute, that you're going to hit the road with Bunnie for a few days. Just go out of town and catch her for a few days and hang out.
She was on like TikTok, and I got on there, and she was like, Amber, she's getting like a pink tour bus. She was like, Amber, are you going to come hop on the bus with us? And I was like, yeah, I would love to. So she messaged me. She was like, send me a few dates that you might be able to come. So I was thinking like she wanted me to come out, stay for the night, and go home.
No.
So I'm like naming like little places that are close by, but I put Texas in there.
Yeah.
So I sent her like this highlighted list of all the dates of the tour, and she was like, let's just do the whole Texas leg. She was like, meet us there. And so I'm going to go to all the Texas shows in Cincinnati and Tupelo, Mississippi.
Harley's here. No, that makes perfect sense. Sit with mommy.
Anything that she has going on, she's like, stop being weird. And how long have we been friends for? You know, and
You good?
Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, shout out
Hi,
Harley.
Harley.
Sweetest thing. You gonna take her in, babe?
That's the OG.
Come back
right
out if you can. Yeah, we'll keep going.
so she basically said, she's always like, stop being weird. She's like, you're invited to whatever we do. So I messaged her. I said, listen, this is me not being weird. Here are the dates I can come, because that's going to be so much fun.
Yes.
Like, it's going to be an experience of a lifetime.
It definitely is.
And I love Jelly. Like, I'm excited to go to 5 of his shows, and I love Haley, Mimi, Bunnie. I love all of them. The whole group is awesome.
It definitely is. I think that's dope. One, if Jelly called you tomorrow and asked you to come out for a leg,
I'm gone.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I think that's dope, and the magnitude that Bunnie's been able to like. I don't want to say spin off because she's her own entity.
thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
like she is an amazing, like fucking genius of a woman when it comes to doing the things
Yep.
that she does as far as branding herself
Oh,
with or without Jelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I love the way she moves as far as like as far as being a brand. Like she's just so professional with it and such a sweetheart. I love her to death. But to see someone also that I care about as far as being a friend.
Yeah.
For her to like embrace someone like that and bring her in close, I think that is so fucking dope to me. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it's all about that like 6 degrees of separation. Over the years, I've watched you and Amy's friendship roller coaster, just a real genuine fucking friendship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No fake shit.
Right.
Just real shit. And I really think that, over the past few years, I've watched you develop that same sort of shit that's developing right as we know it with Bunnie.
Yeah.
And for her to bring you out on the road for a few days.
Yeah, I'm
I think
excited.
that's
I
cool.
really was like, I think she just means like one night. You know what I mean? And she didn't. I was
Yeah.
like, really?
That's dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm
That's
excited.
cool as hell.
I just think it'll be just, it's definitely going to be a cool experience, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah,
Like,
a dope ass experience.
Yeah.
Push that chair away from me right there. Yeah, there you go. So that backside's not right in your
Okay.
face. Yeah, so to Texas leg, when's that happen?
I think it's like September 19th or I think I'm going out there like September 19th or 20th, and it's
Dope.
like Houston, Dallas. What's the other one? Houston, Dallas.
She looked at one like you're like her
yeah.
handler or something.
Yeah.
I can't even. I don't know.
work
San
for her.
Antonio.
No, it's not San Antonio.
Austin?
I tried.
Austin.
Yeah, of
I
course.
think I'm flying into Austin. Austin.
Austin is
Houston.
they say Austin's like an amazing city to visit.
Really?
I've been through it once, but I went to San Antonio. I stayed there for a week, but they say Austin is like the shit. That's where Joe Rogan's new
Oh,
comedy spot is, the mothership. It's
okay.
supposed to be the shit.
I've
And
never been there, but then we're
It's
going
brand
to Tupelo, Mississippi.
Okay.
And then from there, Cincinnati, and then I'll fly home from Cincinnati.
Okay, so you're getting some good little travel time
Yeah,
involved
yeah, she
here.
reckoned
Yeah.
up the
You
miles.
literally just said Texas to Ohio
Yeah.
and then to where? Mississippi?
Mississippi to Ohio.
There it is.
Yeah.
But that's a good little jump. You know what I mean? So you're going to get some pink bus rides.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Super dope. I'm excited for you, man.
Thanks.
We're going, where are we going? We're going to Birmingham. Is that where we're going?
Which
for
time?
the jelly show.
Which time?
On that leg, we were going to one show.
I think it is Birmingham.
Yeah, we've got tickets to one so far.
Denver wants to go to one, so I'm going to have to try to get tickets.
Birmingham's the move. That's the closest to us.
It
here.
is?
Yeah. We're going with South Nashville Heating and Cooling, best sponsor in the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stamped.
Shout out to the GOAT.
Yeah,
Mark, we need you.
Yeah, no, we're there. Yeah, me, Chad, and one and Mark are shooting down for the Birmingham show. That's August 1st, though.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all should team up. Amy will want to come too. She's already
Denver, like, really, he everybody that we've talked about anything about the tour, he's like, my mom's taking me to the last show, so I have to take him to a jelly show. Like, I have to. There's a Kentucky one.
And
Lexington.
Yes, Lexington, and I have an invite to do that, and I think that's the one I want to get Amy incorporated with because a great friend of mine that I've known for years has relocated to Lexington, and as soon as the tour list came out, he hit me and was like, "Bro, Lexington, you and your wife come here, stay with me. Tickets are on me, no excuses."
Oh, nice. You gotta go. You
that's
can't say no.
Yeah, and shout out to that guy. He knows exactly who he is, and I promise he's watching. I love him to the dirt.
Aww.
But yeah, that's probably going to go down for the Lexington show, but that's not till October, I think.
I wish it wasn't so far. I feel like it's so far away.
As far as date,
yeah,
it's always like that.
When does the concert actually start? The tour?
June, right after the album. The album drops June 2nd.
Okay.
And I think it's either the 2nd or the 7th, but one of the two. But it's right after that. But he's already on tour a little bit from some festivals. He kind of bounces around early on in May.
Okay.
But right around my birthday is when he's at tailgates. And
our birthdays are like right by each other, right?
Mine's June 18th.
Okay, mine's June 13th. All right.
Gotcha.
I knew they were close.
I knew they were close too, but I didn't think yours was in front of mine by 5 days for whatever reason. Oh, don't be. It's fine.
It's gonna be
Are you Gemini still?
Busy year, man.
Okay, cool.
Gemini.
I didn't know if it was before or after. I don't know.
Everybody hates Geminis.
Fuck them. You know what I mean?
They really do.
I don't
Cut
care.
them some slack, man.
Yeah, for real.
Don't go hard on the Gemini.
Gemini
They
over
are.
here. Shit. I rip mine. What were we talking about? I don't even know, dude.
The show,
You got
your
me
birthday.
hyped. Yeah.
Snap, man.
I don't know, dude. I got mad for a minute.
What
For
did
real.
Geminis do to you?
Nothing. I am a Gemini. That's the thing. She said somebody hated Geminis.
They
I'm like,
do.
who?
They
Like,
do.
what?
Okay. You defending?
I've been that, and I ain't scared of that. Gemini over here. Nah, man, we're excited though. We're excited to go to the show in Birmingham, and like I said, I'll probably end up at the one in Lexington. If I don't, I'll get yelled at. So I'll probably definitely be there too. But I just got to figure out the logistics of it. A lot of traveling this year going on.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. It's gonna be,
You're right.
man, it's a good year, man.
Yeah, it's a great year.
You know, we called it too, man. At the end of last year, man. You know, it's been a damn good year.
Well, it's
I mean, now it's bittersweet because we done took some losses.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, which is a big, you know what I mean? It's a big deal. But other than that, and professionally and career wise and things like that, right there, it's
I don't know if you saw the
Thanks for
outro.
looking at-
Anybody doesn't sit through the outro, I'll put this out there now because some people don't ride that out. But unfortunately, our outro got a little bit longer this last week, or actually about 12 days ago now, when we lost Cushy.
Mm-hmm.
So the outro now proceeds of our good friend Worm, and then Nate, and then now Cushy. And that's super unfortunate. But y'all, that will forever be there. And I don't care how long the fucking outros have to get, but we're going to hold ours down.
Yeah.
You know, it sucks that I hate that shit, but
man.
It is what it is.
Yeah, man.
That's the way we rock. And that's just the way it's going to be. Sorry. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it's the outros to the video. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
We do like some RIP tributes on the way out. Like that picture of Worm over there on the wall.
Okay.
You know, that kind of shit plays at the end of the video. And as soon as the podcast is over, some people kind of tap out.
Right.
But we lost Cushy almost 2 weeks ago. And I just want everybody to know that there is a new part of that outro and it tributes to Cushy. So stick around for that after this one if you haven't caught it already.
Yeah.
But, you know, especially with all the talk of jelly and shit, you know, I know that hit y'all a lot closer.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be. Let's get back to something bright.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
It's gonna be.
I'm with you.
It's a hell
I just
of
had a
year.
moment because I remember, fun fact, the other night at CMT's, Jelly's hat.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah.
That's realest shit ever. I love that shit.
Yeah, man.
I saw that shit and was like, dude.
Yeah.
Salute to that guy.
Listen, man. It's so much stuff within reach, man. I'm just right there at the horizon, man.
Yeah.
almost there. Like we got the dopest fans, man. We got the dopest film, man. Dopest connections, dopest ambition, everything. We got the dopest guests.
Yeah, we do got a dope guest.
People come through, man, and show us love, man. We just doing what the people let us do.
Yeah, no, I love it, dude. So what's next for Native, dude? What's the move? Miss Native?
So right now, with the Covenant school shooting,
Yes.
I'm doing a big thing I like to do is fundraisers. So I will donate. I'm donating all the profits from the shirt sales. By the time this airs, it's going to be over with. But so far, yesterday I donated $2,500. I'll probably be able to donate hopefully about 4,000, maybe a little bit more from the sales. It's only a very short sale window, but I like to give back as much as I can. The Man and Woman of the Year thing I mentioned earlier, I think I was able to raise $52,000 in 2 weeks.
Talk your shit.
And I was able to do it primarily because of Native in Nashville.
Yes.
Like that has helped me reach so many people. Like, for example, the Preds. This was when they were, I don't watch hockey that much. I don't know if they're good. Sorry. But whenever they were really, really, really good, one of the girls that was on my team to help me raise money, she got PK Subban.
Yeah.
He got a jersey signed. This was when they were in the playoff play.
Yeah.
They were the best of the best.
Yeah.
He got the whole team to sign a jersey, and it said, "To Native in Nashville, we got your back." And I auctioned it off. I got $10,000 donation from it. So because of Native, I do really like to do that as much as I can. This is my full-time job, so I can't do that every day, all day long. It's my full-time job.
Yeah.
But as much as I can, I do like to use my name, not my name, but Native in Nashville, to be able to give back, especially to our community when something bad happens.
Yeah, that's so dope you're talking about this.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's amazing.
I fucking love it. The fact that the jersey thing, I didn't know you raised $10K off just that jersey.
Yeah.
Shout out to PK Subban and that.
Yeah,
scenario.
that was, and then the thing I was talking about earlier, Amy actually got one. We did a thing at Burger Republic when she used to work there.
I think I remember this.
Yeah, everybody wore the red Native shirts. That's the shirt. I think I raised $10,000 from on that shirt. I think I did $15 of every shirt. I donated it, so I was able to raise $10,000 probably alone off the shirts. So that's how I reached. My goal was to reach $50,000, because if you reach 50,000, I wanted to win to be the Woman of the Year, but I didn't win. Another girl was an NFL player's wife. She raised $110,000 or something, but I did want to raise the 50 so that I could get a research portfolio in my friend Philip Robertson's name. He passed away of cancer, and so I was able to accomplish that, and I met my goal only because of Native in Nashville. I never even would have been nominated as a person to raise money for it if I didn't have Native in Nashville. You know what I mean? So I appreciate being able to reach more people because of it. Because just me, I'm not gonna reach that many people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's what I'm doing now. And then I don't know. Little ideas come to me all the time.
I love the fact though that you had just that opportunity to talk about exactly what you just mentioned, because that is, we were talking. I mentioned Cushy, and that sucked, and then but that spun into the Covenant situation. You know what I'm saying? That whole scenario. I'll throw them on real quick, babe. Real quick. There you go. Because it does that feedback thing. It's so loud. Right. But that's nationwide fucking event that was just it caught the whole world by storm. Me and Amy and our 11-year-old were literally having lunch at Opry Mills when we got all this news. You know what I mean? And the fact that you try to take such a moment like that and still find some positivity in it and spin off of that and just generate revenue just to fucking give back to those. What is it going towards?
It's going to all the victims' families.
That's amazing.
So,
you know what I mean? So
when I found out, I was in Panama City and I was at Dave & Buster's, and my sister, you see all these notifications on your phone all the time, and it's not ever real. Nothing ever happens. I mean, it does, but you don't think it's going to happen. My sister, she was like, "What about the school shooting in Nashville?" And I was like, "What?" And she told me. Then I found out my ex-boyfriend from high school, his brother was actually one of the cops that shot the shooter.
I know exactly what you're talking
so
about.
that
Shout out to them
that
for getting in
shit
there.
hit me. So I mean, it hit everybody, but I think like I was like, damn, this is real. Like it just hits a lot closer to home. I was sitting in the floor.
We were at home.
does.
We
Yeah,
were
when
home.
it's closer to home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was sitting in the floor at Dave and Buster's crying, like bawling my eyes out, and I didn't care who saw me. I did not care.
That's so crazy. 'Cause we, like I said, we were at Opry Mills.
Yeah.
I thought it
when
was a joke. I literally was like, oh, like,
Amy's back.
ha ha ha, drama stuff, or like real world, and he was like, real world.
Yeah, real world. And then like I think it really came to reality is when I looked at how far away we were from that moment from the
Oh
moment.
damn, y'all were like in
12
Nashville.
minutes. We were 12 minutes away from where that just went down. And I looked and we are sitting there with our 11-year-old daughter. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just like
I mean, I can't imagine, man. Like when situations
like the
situations
next-
like that happen, I think to myself, like, damn, you know what I mean? What if I was one of those families?
That could happen anywhere, at any time, at any place. Like it don't have to be a school, but like I can't get over it.
I just think you should not have to walk around living like that. It
No.
just
You shouldn't.
sucks. It
You
just
shouldn't.
sucks that this is what the world has gotten to. Like, God.
I
That's
think-
America, you know, like literally.
I made a post
literally.
yesterday on Facebook asking for. I got on the internet and looked up bulletproof backpacks yesterday for
Oh, my
Denver.
goodness.
They're freaking
Damn.
$400.
who would have thought you'd ever have to Google such a thing?
Yeah, never.
Where can I get one? How much are they?
They're
$400?
$400.
Jesus, we all need one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I bet it's heavy as hell.
But
bet it is.
everybody's like, well, they have to put their backpacks on a hook when they go in the classroom, so that's not going to help.
Fuck that. I'd wear my shit. Give me a bulletproof jacket.
Here's the thing, though, man.
It's
It wasn't even a kid that did it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is wild.
Yeah.
It's one thing for
the worst
adults,
thing ever.
but when you bring children, like
Yeah.
innocent children, like my heart just
I know.
the whole world.
Innocent
Something
anybody.
else.
The person shouldn't have
something
done that.
else, like just takes a hold of me.
Yeah.
You know.
But I really think it's dope though, Amber, that you're literally taking that opportunity to bring some positivity back to it and donate to those families like that.
I think there's been orders from every state.
That's so amazing.
Yeah,
like
every state.
Like that doesn't happen. Like it happens. Like people want to do good to give back. I get that part, but it doesn't happen when you find a young entrepreneur like yourself that's been in it for 7 years. Not to put your business out there, but a single mother,
Right.
That is
If there's
a
any dudes.
one-woman show, right?
Holler at your girl.
But like a fucking a one-woman show. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And to still,
Mildred.
I was waiting on
Mildred.
it. I love you, boo, so much. That's why she's my better half because I wanted to say
My
it.
ears-
Like
my
he's
ears
looking
get
for
the-
a Mildred.
my ears get the perking up.
Right, but I think it's so dope though that it just with all those characteristics that I know of you personally, Amber. I just think it's really, really amazing that you find it in your heart to do such things like that at times like this.
Thank you.
Because not just any regular entrepreneur will have those same. Scoot in the camera a little bit for me, baby. You're like almost drifted out right there. There you go.
Act
Perfect.
like you like me.
Perfect. There it is. That's perfect. But I think that's so dope that you just find that in your heart to do those types of things because most entrepreneurs lose sight of that without if you're not living in a fucking mansion and you could just take that hit, you're not really trying to absorb overhead. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for someone that is, and just knowing you personally and Amy knowing you the way that we do, I think that just means so much more, I think it's important that I kind of like
She's
speak
done this for so much.
so much, you know what I mean? What she mentioned when you were inside the Burger Republic thing.
Yeah, remember the fundraiser
yes,
event?
that was so fun. And
I know.
so cool.
Where I was going with that is when I was there was about 40 people that were wearing the shirts at one time. So that goes back to my first blog post. I was like, if I'm ever somewhere where I see one person, 5 person, 10 people, I'm somewhere. Then I had an event at the Valentine Nashville. They let me use their rooftop, and I had an event, and like PK Subban came, and like he made a donation there too, and like people, every person
Where
there.
were we at? Whenever you did that, was it the Valentine?
Yeah, it was a party, and everybody, you were there.
Oh, I remember.
Yes,
we were there.
we
There's a
went.
picture of us.
Yeah.
Everybody wore
We
the
held
shirts.
up this like frame.
Yes.
We were in the red shirt. Yeah, I remember
I made
that.
a sign that said "Native for the Cure," and it looked like a
Yes.
picture frame, and I had
I remember
everybody
this.
take a picture. But see that event, there was 100 people wearing the shirt. So
Yeah.
what you believe and what you put out there will happen if you want it to happen.
Absolutely.
I hate that it was
Absolutely.
a reason for that to happen, like it was. But I gave tons of money because of those shirts. So you know what I mean. So yeah.
Man,
I don't.
man.
Yeah, for sure. The fact, like I said though, not just you need to understand that not everybody does that. You know what I mean? especially where you are like in your life, like at the age you are, and like like you're not a millionaire. No, I'm sure you're doing okay for yourself. But at the same time,
she's doing good. She's good. She's good.
Exactly.
I do okay for just a single income person. My son has a good life. I have a good life, and
good for you.
If I can give back, then I'm going to.
Yeah.
So
well, the hustler mentality that got you to that position is amazing.
Thank you.
But the heart that comes with it, that puts you in a position to give back at these sort of times, makes you even a better person to me.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? And I just think it's dope that we can. I'm so glad we started talking on the charity stuff before we got out of here, especially with all the things that's going on around here right now, and all the charities tied into right at this particular moment. Like, I just think that's so fucking dope, dude.
Thanks.
So yeah, kudos, just salute to Native in Nashville. It's unfortunate that when you insisted that this comes out episode 169 and that's no longer going on because we could have tried to amp up that fucking.
If you need to change the number,
it's not
I tried.
169.
No, it is.
Yes, it's 169,
okay.
but the time to raise the money is already over at this point. But all the Native in Nashville contact info is listed below. So y'all be sure to tap into the website, man, and get you something. Because I mean, it's not like I go everywhere and everybody's like, "Bro, I like that. Where you get that?"
I always hear it's like a big conversation starter.
Wait, I'm gonna have to buy mine, man.
I'm gonna give you one.
That's what it look like. I'm just gonna go get my own shit. I'm gonna go get my
one. Is
give
sitting.
You one, and you gonna buy one.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the give me because
get my shit
in
first
reality,
before she gets it.
Amber, in reality pulled up and gifted me this one, and that's a rare occurrence. You know what I'm saying? Like, because me and Amy support her to the full. Like, we are always
I'm not
willing
a millionaire.
to. Yeah, but we're always willing. And I even made the comment to her off camera. I said, "I'll pay you for it."
Yeah,
she's like, "No, that one's on."
Yeah, but he literally commented, like, I posted it in my story, and he was like, "Man, I need to get one of those before the podcast," and he never ordered one. I was like, "Man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and order him one of those."
I love it.
So yeah, I just thought I would.
Yeah, I even reposted.
She picked that color for you, Chase. The eyes.
God, shots, throwing shots.
Shout out to Chase.
Shout out to Chase.
Shout out to
Chase. Look, Amber.
She'll love that. She'll love that.
She better listen to this.
She will.
I hope.
She will. Hey, there are so. I will have to say
good.
though, there are so many people. Well, I won't say so many people. So many females that are like, I don't really watch a show like that, but I will watch it if you and Amber.
They better watch it.
Oh yeah, they better. It's cool. Whatever it takes to get y'all to pay the fuck attention. Just know this is a rocket ship. We're taking the fuck off. So just. If you're just catching on,
I'm here for it.
Unfortunate.
I'm here for the edits, though. I'm here also.
It's going to be fine. There's not edits coming out of this. This is one take, Jake. I don't know how y'all feel about it. It's been great. It's been fun sitting here with y'all tonight, right, babe?
Yeah.
I hope you can do this again with me soon.
Babe was
I keep telling
him nothing.
She's the new co-host.
I keep telling Amy we could spin one off and do like this other shit,
couple shit.
Right? That shit's rare form, but that's a whole different discussion. But I think it's just been dope us sitting here as friends tonight, man, and one being mad the whole time about his shirt.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, but
I do got the big show improve on the.
You so do. It looks great on you too.
I ain't gonna lie, I did. I was like, ooh, show improve.
Yeah, man.
But I gotta for the negatives. Yeah.
I had on. What did I have on? I had native. I had another native shirt on before she pulled up.
A little different shade, Native in Nashville.
Yeah, with a traditional logo.
Yeah.
But I think.
I gotta say something real fast.
Talk your shit.
So I gotta throw this in there because I won best
You
fashion.
got some shit to say?
I got some shit to say.
I
won best fashion designer 3 years in a row. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, okay.
And this past year I got third place, but I remember there's this dude on Facebook. I'm mad about this. I am. This guy commented and was like, I can't believe someone that puts one word on a shirt could be nominated for this. I'm like, bro. I used to have one logo. I got 200 items on my website.
Bitch.
Like, yes, you see one more than
Go ahead.
You got one more than others because it's the most popular. That's what you see the most. But bitch. I got way more, bitch, than just one.
One's a very protected brand.
You design it, maybe like simple and stuff, but that's what people like.
Yeah, you know but like it's not like there's just one logo. Like that he got blocked.
Yeah,
you can get blocked real easily around here.
Shout out to blocking motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah,
it really is.
Block. My block list is 7 miles long at this point. But yeah, I just had to throw that in there because
as you should talk your shit.
Yeah,
I think it's dope that you talk your shit. It's not many opportunities you get to talk shit.
No, this might be it.
She's my favorite. She's bitter about this still. Clearly, she had to address the fact.
I think it's dope though. Address the fact. That's why we call this. I got some shit to say.
I said what I need to say.
Right now, rather it be about anything we've talked about tonight, whatever topic we're talking about, like. We just sit around and talk shit. We're just having fun. But
I like it.
I'm glad you do because I'm curious about the feedback. You know what I mean? Like, because I know Amy has been on the fence about getting on this show for a long time, but I'm so thankful for you pulling up tonight and bringing her to light. And now she knows this is just like being on an airplane. Once you're there, it's all good. We're in the air. We're flying. Let's just not crash. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Yeah.
But
crashing here, we're good.
Yeah, exactly. We're flying high, man. We're good to go. But I want you to know, Amber, that anytime you got some shit to say,
pull up.
That fucking seat is yours, girl.
Okay.
Because it's been fun having you, and I know like I said, other than one being kind of aggressive back there, you can see he's a very protective person.
Next time he ain't gonna have nothing to say because he ain't gonna have no shit to say because he's gonna have a shirt.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See, so I will stump a motherfucker out of my hey dudes.
Oh my God.
There's hating on the hey dudes.
White people specials.
He's got the white people specials on. Show us.
No, they know. We've talked about this. This is a podcast.
We can backstory these. We can backstory these. He's got some justification.
Look at Warren about to pull a hamstring right now.
The camo hey dude.
The camo hey dude.
So I got one sitting right over there. I could have just grabbed it, bro.
Hopefully the other one's lost.
Shout out Jackie Moon, man.
Hey, these motherfuckers are so light, man, but I will whoop a motherfucker ass.
Yeah, I don't doubt you, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Look, I promise
you. When I first met one, I was like, oh, he's scary.
I'm telling you,
not
man.
Scary.
You know what I'm saying?
Hartley was scared of him,
he will whoop some ass.
I'm scared to the people that need to be scared. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like I got a bodyguard over here.
Exactly. All right, back to the intro. When I said security.
Yeah,
there it was. Yeah. But then when you were talking about being mad about the awards a minute ago, and he was co-signing, bitch.
Oh yeah.
That's the type of friend one is. You know what I mean?
If I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you.
That's it. Yeah. If he's fucking with you, and I think you got the cosign. Amber, you're good to go.
I like it.
No, she get the cosign when I get my shirt.
There it is. That's the dotted line.
Our friendship right there.
I get it.
I'm gonna go home tonight and make it. If you want to pick it up in about an hour, you can come through and pick it up. I'll put it in my little thing.
The
little thing. Everybody knows what the little thing is.
He wants to knock on the door.
What?
Mildred! Look.
Hey, babe.
Don't knock on my door.
Look, shout out.
I ain't finna get shot.
Nobody.
Hey, look, shout out O&E.
Not after 10 anyways. Not after 10. We're good.
Let me get this out. Shout out O&E. Bubba, I appreciate you pulling up and helping me handle this madness because I didn't know what we would encounter this evening.
Man,
but these two teamed up. You know what I mean? I wasn't scared of this one, and I damn sure wasn't scared of this one. But teamed up, I didn't think I could handle it without one of my guys here. Man, shout out to O&E for being here with me tonight. I owe you one for that one, my friend.
It's all love. You don't know me.
Amy, where's the claps?
The woo girl. Okay.
I am the woo girl.
Shout out to my boo, Miss Amy. I'm so glad you sat in, baby. I hope you do it again with soon. You know what I mean?
Stop sliding in his DMs.
Yeah, man. Come on, stop with that, man.
Just kidding.
Ain't none of that going on.
I'm here.
Yeah, everybody knows what it is. It's no secret.
Hey, Amy, look, I love you. If them sliding in the DM is gonna bring a bag, jump in that motherfucker. Jump in that motherfucker.
Oh, you wanted to fly us out? Okay.
Hey, it might be a 70-year-old Mildred in that thing.
Could be. Shout out Native in Nashville. Miss Amber Ford, has been great having you this evening. There's the woo girl.
I'm deaf now.
Hey, real talk, Amber. If you ever got shit to say, dude, please pull back up. Especially when you're doing some great shit like you've been doing. Just pull up. We'll talk about it and put it out there for the rest of the world to know about it. And if there's any time involved, I'd love to help try to fuel that fire. Okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
We fucking love you.
Thanks
we'll keep
for having
rocking
me,
with
guys.
you. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. Amy's here.
Always win.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. That's all I got.
Yeah, shout out Native in Nashville. We'll make sure that the website's below. We'll put the Native in Nashville Instagram tag.
It's nativeinnashville.com.
Yeah, easy peasy, right?
And I got more than one logo, y'all.
Yeah, talk your shit, man. Y'all tap the fuck in.
Yeah.
When y'all do, buy one something because he needs the logo.
Yeah, send him something.
I'm gonna go get my own shit. Y'all gonna buy me something too damn small.
Y'all
gonna buy me something too damn small.
He asking for the crop hoodie, y'all.
The cropped hoodie.
Crop hoodie size small.
I got that one on, bro. I'm winning right now. Shout out Nave in Nashville. I appreciate you pulling up. Amy,
Doing
I
awesome
love
things,
you.
girl. You get it.
I love you too. I'm getting us out of here. I wish Chad was here. I miss him so much. Shout out ChadArmesTV.com. Bow. That's what he says. Right?
Bow, bow.
We out here.
Bitch, we got views.